Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm YoungCakes here with Carlini,
Yo.
and we're here with Language Simp. I know this podcast is usually about NFTs, and we're going to keep it like that. But we want to, bring some guests on here and get some different perspectives. So Language Simp is actually a social media sensation, YouTuber, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, he's on it. He speaks multiple different languages. He's polyglottic, whatever you call it, you know what I mean? And so he's here with us to, chat a little bit. So Language Simp, if you want to introduce yourself, give us a little background on how you got here, and we can go from there.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for the introduction. My legal birth name is Language Simp. I'm a 23-year-old alpha hyper polyglot gigachad who is very attractive to every woman and man on the planet. I've been learning languages for a few years, and I started making some crispy content on the internet about a year back, and haven't really deviated from that in the past year, just been grinding. And I think NFTs are an absolute scam, so when I saw you guys working on that and focusing on that, I knew I needed to reach out.
What about NFTs that you think is really just a big scam? What would you say is the biggest part of that?
So I just don't see a purpose for them at all. They're just, at the end of the day, they're just photographs of animals or whatever you want to call them, and there's no real utility to them. And whenever someone tries to pretend like there's utility, they're really pulling at straws. They're really trying to find any excuse of something being useful in some dog water game or something in a browser. I don't think it really has any utility. It's just glorified gambling. People are just buying stuff, just like the crypto shitcoin craze. People are just buying images of fucking, I don't know, gophers underwater, or gophers in outer space or some shit, and just hoping that, hype gets around it so the price goes up. I don't see a real use for them other than gambling.
I understand everything you're saying. There definitely are speculative. I personally I'm here to make money. I hope you understand that.
You are here to make money, you said?
I'm here to make money. I do. There are some projects that I think are really cool and have some potential, but the fact of the matter is, if I buy into a project, I expect to 2, 3, 4, 10x my money. Yeah, I look at these as investments, and not, I'm not gonna have them to show off to my kids and my grandkids. Like I don't care about that as of right now.
You're gonna show a picture of a gopher underwater eating a banana to your grandkids and be like, "Look at this sick investment."
But you can kind of tell. Obviously, nothing's 100%, but you can definitely tell when a project has a good team, some people who believe in what they're doing and who want to take the project forward, not just for the floor price, but for their holders, the community. Who want to build a community. It's more. It's obviously guessing. It's like you said, speculative, but it's educated. We're not just blindly throwing our money at something that we have no idea.
But some people are too, though. Granted, which is unfortunate. Some people are just throwing thousands and thousands of dollars without doing any research because they're just playing the hype and they're just playing, the fact that, oh, it's a gopher underwater. Maybe kids will meme that and it'll be funny. There's people doing that for sure. But from our perspective, we're trying to take that educational guess, that educational gamble almost, betting on people to succeed in either the short term or the long term. I know Cake said that, he's not in it for the long term, showing his kids that picture of the underwater gopher. I think that there's some plays that could potentially last that long. I don't know. Maybe they have been created yet. Maybe they haven't.
Yeah, like Bored Ape CryptoPunks will be around because they were the first two that really blew up.
Yeah.
Other than that, if you have a Bored Ape, yeah, you'll probably have some kind of clout in the future. You already do, but definitely.
How much have you guys made on this so far?
For me, I've made 35 grand. And the thing is that it came quick. It came in 5 trades. So
you've legit made $35,000 off
35 grand.
How much have you lost, or is that's your profit?
Yeah, it's straight profit.
So how does that break down though? I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm assuming you've lost money as well, but maybe you're 35 up, but
I've never lost.
You've never lost money?
No, I never lose. I learn.
What do you mean?
That I never lose.
Yeah, but you lose some financial money, right?
Never heard of it.
All right. It's pretty alpha gigachad of you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like the mindset. What about you, YoungCakes?
I lost 35 grand. I'm getting foreclosed on. But I still believe in NFTs. Like I said, I'm here for the money. I think it'll eventually come. But I mean, for now, I just ran into some bad luck. Obviously, I should have listened to these calls.
You're down $35,000.
Yeah.
Is it just a coincidence that that's the same figure as your partner?
It is pretty nuts. It is pretty crazy when you think about it. When you put it that way, you know, just major quinky dink if you ask me. But yeah, I mean, he's lucky. I'm not. You know, I think eventually I'll get the luck.
Yeah. So it sounds like you guys in general, like in the whole NFT craze, is hoping that you're just still early to what's going to hopefully be like the crazy thing that everybody is consumed in the future. So you're hoping that if you buy some animal picture, maybe you'll get lucky and that'll be implemented in some big part of the metaverse or something, so you'll become super duper rich.
No.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that.
99% of people in the Web3 space, like me and Carlini, are in it to make money. That's just why we're here. So the utility right now, and it makes sense that the biggest utility right now is to basically be able to make more money, because that's what people are here for. But eventually, yeah, once Web3 gets more developed and there's different avenues to create utility from, then it'll become more valuable for people to hold them and not just, you know, want to make money off them, but they'll actually get real world benefits other than being able to make a quick buck.
Just like anything else in the world, this 100%, just as easy as it could succeed, it could just as easily fail. Like we don't know that, but for right now, yeah, like, you know, you can make a ton of money in this space. You absolutely can. Now, granted, if it turns out to be more of a long-term thing, so that's even better. Great. You know, that leads to a whole nother world of opportunities that we didn't get the opportunity to invest in for Web 2.
If you made $35,000, I'm not complaining, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How long did it take you to make that?
Probably, honestly, I think it was like 4.5, 5 hours. And so.
But you said you have to learn a lot though to get to that point. So.
Oh yeah, probably took like 100 hours to do that, to get to that point. Yeah.
Just 100 hours?
Maybe a little more, give or take, depends.
Cakes, can I ask you, why are you so enthusiastic about NFTs if you've lost $35,000 on them?
Because I'm lucky enough to be able to move back in with my parents. You know what I mean? Get a nice bed, get my meals made for me. You know, I can afford to lose money that if other people lost, that, you know, they might jump off a bridge. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. I'm lucky enough, but I still fully believe in NFTs and what they can do for me, aka make me fucking rich.
You're good though, right? Like you're alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know, I think the real money is in making them. Like, why don't you make them and then sell them? Because they're literally worthless when you make them and then you sell them and people pay money for them.
We definitely do plan to.
It's literally like pixel art, dude. Like, anyone can 100%. Do it too.
No, we definitely do plan to make our own NFT project. Hype it up, get a lot of people in there, have a lot of people buy it, mint out, make like 3 million, and then absolutely fucking rug them and never talk to them again and steal their money.
At least you're honest.
100%.
You see,
that's the thing too. Like, there's no honesty in this fucking space, man. At least we're honest. Like, you know what I mean? If I was getting rugged and I knew about it, I'd be like, all right, you know what I mean? Respect it. Hell yeah.
I'd ape.
And the one-on-ones are gonna be pictures of my ass.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I would ape into that, and that's the thing, man. That's why, and that's true utility. Why would you not want a picture of this kid's ass for a one-on-one that's worth 10K?
I'd probably mint that like 1 ETH. I think that's the value.
That's kind of a lot of money, isn't it?
I mean,
$3,000. But yeah, I need to fucking make my money back somehow. Yo, Carlini, you made $35,000, bro. You definitely have 1 ETH on hand, right?
Spare one, please.
Yeah, I mean, you beat this level right here, maybe.
You spare me in Bitcoin while you're at it.
Well, Simp, listen, we appreciate you coming on today, discussing some NFTs, man, playing some Krunker. Anything else you wanted to say before we head off here?
It's been an absolute pleasure. I just want to say that the 2 best languages on the planet are Danish and American. And I'm going to go buy a few NFTs.
Thanks for coming on. And
thanks for having me.
We'll see you next time, man.